managed to get out of this horrible situation, though some men seem to have been left behind. You're stuck now in the deep swamp, lost. As you look around, you notice that only a couple of people are left now with you. 3 convicts, one of them being Hunald, and 2 members from the new camp. The rest seem to be engaged or having broken off, and you're all tired and wounded. But at least you've gotten away.
As soon as Rashid believes it's safe, he's going to try and make a little positive speech for all the survivors. All of you that have survived, listen to me. We did so because we worked together. The Harpies then realized this. And then they've cut us off. We all did a very good work and can be grateful to live. Now, let us make haste back to the sect camp. To some safety.
As I never stop and constantly just move.
Well, I guess I would make a prayer for the people who I think will be pretty dead soon.
Pretty nice. Can you give me a paragraph of a prayer? Can you tell me something?
Of the lady. Let me think of that. Well, by the love of the divine lady, I wish for the rest of these souls, may they not hurt anymore in living, but be saved in death.
Wonderful, brilliant. You regain a luck point as you're glad that you offered a prayer for these men. You've seen a lot of death in your time. Seeing even more does not make you happy. Good.
Thanks.
And you all advance towards set camp. Thankfully, the cruel atmosphere of the swamp dies down, and it all becomes much more manageable. The sounds of the swamp as well become more and more drowned out by all the sounds coming from what appears to be a settlement of round huts, decently constructed round huts and a lot of interconnecting wooden walkways around. You know this to be the swamp camp, the sect camp, and the Brotherhood. As you walk underneath a big wooden gate, you see Templars with strong armors and big swords in their hands watching you down. One of them says, "Welcome to the Brotherhood. Have you been here before?"
We've just got off of a fight with harpies. No, it's our first time here.
We have some friends that have been here before. At least one of them. And we have already met with some of your novices. They are very good people. We are not afraid to come here.
Good. Then, it seems like you would do well here. Enter the camp and talk to the novice. Jhafe. He should be around the entrance. He will be your guide if you need one. Take care and remember, you are a guest here. As he steps aside and lets you enter the sect camp.
I usually have to offer people something to let me in their vicinity to trade.
Ah, yes. People around here are not very trusting. I'm honestly quite surprised that these are. But, well then, if you manage to survive in these swamps, they'll know that you won't be a bad person. Probably. If you were a good
Well,
for nothing, you'd be already dead.
I wouldn't have managed without you.
No, do not worry. Always glad to have some people around. By the way, and Rashid turns to the newcomers, why did you two come here? Nice diplomacy. I like that. Perhaps I could accompany you. It wouldn't be bad to make some new contacts.
Sure, I guess. We were going to talk to some fellow called Fortuno. Come on, you go ahead. Let's try and find him. He says. The convicts that you escorted up to this place, they come towards you and say, "Hey, listen, thanks a lot for what you've done for us. I appreciate that. I don't think I would have come here alive if I hadn't encountered you. I'll remember you. I'll see what we can do around here, but I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again."
Very good. Let's keep this mutual. See you around. And keep safe, boys.
You
Take
shake
care,
hands with
Hunald.
Hunald. And then you leave.
We part ways.
Hunald stops And right before he leaves, he turns towards Samir and he says, I see that blue rag of yours. You with these other fellows? And he points at the people wearing blue, at the ones from the new camp.
Not really. The blue rags are from my old life. I don't belong to anyone. I'm my own person.
Yeah, so as the convicts walk off, I guess we are going to approach Jhafe.
Joff.
Hello there. I believe you are supposed to be our guide here.
He takes a deep puff of a reefer and he blows out green smoke from his lungs, slumps, and he says, Huh? Oh, you must be new here. Hey, my name is Jhafe. And he extends a hand to you, a limp hand.
Yeah, Rashid carefully extends his own hand back to him. As to, like not to like break his limp hand or something. I don't know.
He looks around at Sajjad and he says, I haven't seen someone so black before. You from Shedham, aren't you?
Both of us are from Shedham, yes.
And that's interesting. I'm supposed to take care of the novices, but right now I'm going through a couple of meditations. I like the visions of the dreamer, his words in my ear. The hogweed makes it all happen. I can show you if you want. And he gets up on the walkway and he says, Think I lost my ring around here somewhere. Can you help me look for it?
Oh, yeah.
As I look around.
You look around. Please roll me an observe.
As I look around, I say,
Okay.
I've seen the visions. I've tried it so far. It's pretty interesting.
Where do you look?
in the water.
Okay.
So like I check the water and take my hand through the like sand or muddy, yeah, through
cool.
the mud and water.
You start
Maybe-
swirling your
maybe.
hands around. You're not able to find the ring.
Maybe you have lost it here, but it's just mud.
Oh, damn it. Man, do you think I lost my ring? That would be a bummer. Whatever. I guess I have to
Rashid,
take care
come
of
look.
you now. Those the balls are gonna have me for it. Well then, what are your names?
I am Sajjad.
And I am Rashid.
And
We
this
believe you
fellow-
are Jhafe, and this fellow back here has already given us his name. But he's welcome to repeat it.
Huh? Yes. Right. Good. Well, the three of you can follow me, really. I can give you a little bit of a tour. And he starts walking around with you while the members from the new camp follow. He points at the big hut there and he says, "This is Fortuno's hut. This is the most important place, I'd say. Anything you want here, you can find it. Then there's a couple of other big huts where the novices live. Some of the huts belong to the balls. They have a parchment attached to the hut where it says their names, but you can't read the language. It's really old, so you won't know which is which until, of course, if you join us. If you're interested in joining the camp, I... And he looks to your side as if there's someone there and kind of dozes off, kind of slumps and closes his eyes a bit. For 10
turn
seconds,
around.
Yes.
Jhafe does
Do you
this.
want to wake him up or let him sleep?
Listen, could you two... Oh, he's back. Okay.
No, hey. I thought this... Never mind. And he quickly taps something, as if to check his pockets, and he says, "Have you seen my ring around here?"
I believe we haven't. but we have tried looking. Anyway, Jhafe, you said? Would you mind waiting for us a bit? We have some business with this Fortuno of yours.
Right.
We'll be right
of
back.
Of course. I'll be around here. Just more time for the meditations. Walks over to the side of the walkway, pulls out flint and tinder, lights up even more hogweed.
Oh, what a champion this one. Alright. Greetings.
You enter this hut and you see this novice with a thin mustache and a lot of silver earrings and all sorts of piercings all over his face. He smiles and says, "Oh, hey there. Nice to see you. I've never seen you around here. My name's Fortuno. I can help you with everything you want. What are you looking to buy, fella?"
Pleased to meet you, Fortuno. You may call me Rashid. We have come here with our friends. Where are you, men? And Rashid just waits for the two to limp in here. For the new campers.
Right, they come in and the person saying, "Hey, Fortuno, we were told to bring you this." And he hands him a package, a sealed package. Fortuno takes one good look and says, "That's good. No, I never trusted you blue fellas, but I guess you ain't all that bad." To which the new camper says, "Only if you knew, I lost a lot of friends on the way here. If I catch you in the new camp, I'm probably gonna knock you one." And Fortuno smiles and he says, "Feh, you just try, boy. I've learned magic." The new camper smiles and Fortuno hands him a package of ore. He nods and he looks around at the rest of you and he says, "Nah, that was nasty. I'm going to be on my way then. Have a bite to eat, then I'll go back to the camp. Hey, you boys are all right. If you ever find yourselves in the new camp, just ask around for my hut. I'll take care of you, all right?"
Thank you, Medi. And
Just
take care of yourselves, boys.
Good, so they leave. And you're left just with Fortuno, who claps his hands and says, "Good, just the two of us then. You said you were gonna buy something?" And he splays his hands and gives you a sly smile.
Not really. But now that I think of it, we could conducting some business. Look, I have this steel broadsword. I don't really need it. Would you mind buying it? It
Sure.
doesn't look that bad.
Pass it on here. I'll take a look. And as he takes a look, please give me the base price in the chat. He says, "If any of y'all want to buy some potions, I can help you with that as well. I'm an especially good alchemist."
Do you have maybe some rations for me? I have run out of some and don't have anything.
"I have some for you. 20 pieces of ore. That's for 1 day's worth. Handful of nuts and such. We also have some pemmican for you."
How long will pemmican last for?
Pemmican? I don't even think it goes bad. You can keep it in your backpack for as long as you want, eat it whenever. Don't have that good of a taste, but what can you expect? You're in a prison, huh?
I guess I'll take some. Give me at least 3 days worth.
Cool, so that's 60 ore.
Nice. I'll subtract that. The coin he gave me of the lady. Is that just magically turned to drakes, or do I have to trade with him into
Sorry,
real
try and
money?
what?
Do I have to turn in the coin that I have been given to real drakes, to real gold?
Oh, to try and sell it first? Yes, of course.
Okay. Well, I know that this coin is worth a lot more than that. If you give me the rest worth and the food, we have a deal.
He takes a look at the token and he says, "That looks expensive. You know, it's not like I have anything to do with it. Maybe I can get some of the water mages in the new camp to buy it." Sure, I'll take it off your hands, but, and he is going to try and haggle. He rolled 2 degrees of success. That's 10% less. He's going to buy it for 10% less. I think that's 180 ore. So I think that's 180.
Exactly. Yep.
You can try and roll against him if you want.
Sure. It won't be successful, but I can try.
I can try and commerce in your behalf, friend. You've done quite a few things for us. You see, Fortuno, that is not just that useless. You can always try and smelt it. It's not like the camp couldn't use more decorations.
He nods and he says, you know what? You're trying to be smart with me, so I'm going to try and be smart with you. You see why I'm paying you this? I should have been paying you less. You see that notch over here? That means the quality of the material is weak. It's probably been through some heated situation in which it got weakened. In truth, I should be giving you. And in fact, Fortuno does have the Master Tradesman talent. It gives him a minimum degrees of success equal to his commerce. In fact, he received a minimum 4 degrees of success. So he will give you 20%. For 20% less. You should buy this for 20% less. So Fortuno tells you all these things and you realize that in fact his arguments even hold weight. And then he furrows his brow and he says, look, if I'm trying to do a favor for you, don't try and knock me back. I'll look over it this time, but next time you come in here with a good attitude. You hear?
No. I didn't try to be impolite, Fortuno. You just misunderstand me. You see, I was trying to tell you that you could use it in a lot of more ways than just that. It was built-in advice. And I'm going to try and re-roll it with the luck point, if I may. To just save it up a bit. And you see, what I was trying to tell you is, you can use it in a lot more ways. You can try and smelt it down and there you won't need to look at the scratches and knocks. It should be kind of useful for you. Perhaps you could craft something for these mystical balls of yours. Or give it to your smith.
Huh. I guess. You know what? I guess I shouldn't be that hard on you. You can have it for 190 here. And he gives you 190 money for it.
Okay, and minus 60 because I was buying some food means I have 130 left, right?
Yes.
Okay, I will add that to my amount, 147, and I have 3 rations it was, right? And I don't know if I should be so bold, but I guess he's a guy of the water lady. They are very touchy. So I will touch you on the shoulder, Rashid, and say, thanks, friend. To be honest, I'm not really good with words.
I approach Fortuno.
You said you know magic. I know magic as well. Do you train magic here?
Oh yeah, we train magic, but first you have to listen to the teachings that the warlocks will tell you about. Everything that the dreamer has told them. Well, at least the important things, or the least important ones. And he smiles. There's a lot of interesting teachings if you can understand them. They're difficult. First you have to take them at face value. Then you realize there's even more layers in the back. Once you understand some of the teachings and they unlock the key to the secret wisdom inside of you, then you will be able to use the magic. Why, some months ago I learned to shoot air out of my fingers. I thought that was all nice and fun, until I got ambushed by a damn lurker. I pushed that lurker right off the cliff with my magic. After that, damn, I'm proud this is my path.
That's a noble path to take. I took the path of healing.
Healing, huh? We could have someone like you in the camp. Maybe you could impress one of the balls. I'm sure they'd be willing to take someone who already knows some magics.
Interesting.
Speaking of impressing the balls, Fortuno. Do you, perhaps, know Clovis? I believe he mentioned to us that he was no newbie around here, and he's been to this place a few times before.
Clovis, yeah, I've seen him around here before. He used to spend some time with a red-haired fellow and a shorter boy and another fellow called Drew. Sadly, they died some time ago. Well, yeah, is there anything you want to talk to him?
No, you see. As I was saying, we would like to... While we were speaking about the impressing of the balls, we are waiting here for him, and we have nothing useful to do. Perhaps you could direct us. Is there anything we could do in the meantime? Perhaps we could impress the balls by it.
Depends on each of the balls. You see, if you talk to them, they won't listen and they won't even answer. You have to really impress them to attract their attention. Some are impressed by knowledge, some are impressed by deeds of might, some by willpower or by persuasion. What I would suggest doing is you walk around and try and find things to do. Do things for us and you'll attract the attention of some of the balls. From what I recall, I think Bal Khan had something stolen from someone from the new camp. Maybe if you ever find that thing and bring him back to him, you'll have his favor. Then, from what I recall, Bal Tog was looking to do a couple of things of clearing out the fields from beasts, trying to clear out the swamp so we can, well, resolve the food crisis we're going through. Maybe you could help with that.
What kind of dangers are around here? What do you have problem with?
There's a lot of dangers around here, fella. Quite a lot. You see, first of all, we have the lurkers. Sometimes the blood flies. Well, a lot of blood flies, to be fair with you. Not around the settlement that much, but once you step outside the camp, you're gonna be swarming with them. The lurkers, though, they drive us mad, hiding between the reeds. You know, just the other day, I was lighting up a reefer by myself. By the light that I cast, beautiful little spell casting blue light all around me, I was relaxing and everything you would have thought, but then I got spit on with acid by a damn lurker from the bushes, burned a patch of my skin. And he shows you his sleeve, a big old patch of burnt skin on his hand. Says, still hurts, still itches. Healing won't fix it that easily, at least not my spells.
Out of character, can I try to heal it?
Yes.
Oh. I've tried to heal someone and they were scared. Would you let me maybe heal you with my magic?
He takes one good look at you and says, I ain't never seen someone like you before, but sure, why not? I don't see how it could hurt.
Well, it won't hurt. It will actually make it smoother.
As I just, my eyes go really wide, turn green, and just like conjure the green from my eyes into my hands,
And it suddenly turns white.
and just approaches his wound.
Okay, how much does he heal?
4.
Good, that skin completely flakes off his hand, and it appears to completely heal. It makes a sound as it heals everything within a couple of seconds. And Fortuno looks at you with his eyes wide open. He says, you weren't joking when you said you knew magic. I'm definitely gonna let one of the balls know about this. Hey, thanks.
Well, it's pretty impressive, but I assume I can go even further beyond in this. Probably need training.
He nods. I'd do this with potions. Was just gonna make myself one tonight, but hey, now I don't have to waste the ingredients. Thanks a bunch. And then he leans on the crate and says, if you want to buy anything, then you tell me. And then we're gonna be taking a break.